I was sitting here and I thought about you guys. I was like, you know what? I'm building this cattle farm, and I'm like, you know what? I bet you everybody wanted to see me build this cattle farm, and I swear to God, if I go and build the cattle farm, they're going to be pretty unhappy with me next time. So I figured, you know what? We'll start upstream for a bit. We'll build the cattle farm and together so you guys can watch, and yeah. Uh, so did you guys see the TLX 9000 came out today? Yeah, I have it too. I downloaded it the minute I seen it. I'm not the biggest, like, I love it. It's a really nice truck. I'm not a big fan of the sound. Um, the sound of it just seems like it's been muffled badly. So, like, the Jake brake isn't loud and proud like on the other trucks. So that's the only thing I can say I was a little disappointed about. Other than that, the truck looks great. It's an absolutely beautiful rig. Way weaker, yeah. I didn't like the sound of the cab over I drove. I was a little disappointed with it, but I was thinking maybe Giants forced them to make it quiet, but not 100% sure on that. Big possibility. I know they did that with something on one of his mods, or the startup was too long and stuff like that, but I don't know. It is a nice truck. I should maybe buy one and have it on the farm. XR Renegade was live today, and I went and checked him out for a bit. He's doing better. His appendix were, I guess, were on their way out, so had to have surgery on him. I'm just gonna use it as a yard truck, like I like the Phoenix. They drive the best. You know me, I'm a super or a Max Superliner X kind of guy. I do like the Phoenix. The Phoenix is a really nice rig. I like them all, to be quite frank. He's the only modder that's actually bringing in decent rigs, and I think it's much needed in this game. I feel like we're lacking in the rig industry, at least. What do you do for work, IRL? do this. I don't have a job right now. I am unemployed. Farm Sim would be at a huge loss without David. Yeah, I reckon you're not wrong there, Buddha. If we lost half of the modders that bring in what they bring in, Giants wouldn't be where they are today. And that's just my personal opinion, I guess. So everybody has the right to their opinion, but that's just my opinion on it. I think Giants would not be as far as they are today. Let's go, DJ. I don't like that guy. Off-Road Nation. If they ever go away from their stance on not having remote workers, modders may become Giants employees. Probably a slim chance, though that'll ever happen. Cringe. Oh, we raided his boy the other night. Oh, I can't remember his name now. Yeah, I was in Renegade's stream today. I know what happened to Renegade. Clutch, yeah, Clutch Simulations. We raided him the one night there. I don't mind him on his own. I don't like how him and DJ do all these things together. Because I don't like DJ, so it kind of ruins it for me. Because I wouldn't mind watching some more things with Clutch in it. But yeah, Clutch is pretty funny. Yeah, Renegade was in surgery Monday, I think it was. His appendix were close to blowing up, so he's not going to be going to TwitchCon or anything like that. And his first stream was tonight, and he was just kind of taking her easy there. I think he streamed about an hour before he got tired, but he's going to need all the rest he can get. Don't want to overwork the poor guy. Yeah, he's doing all right. He's a little disappointed from what I gathered from his voice anyways. He's a little disappointed that he didn't get to go to the TwitchCon this year. But he was avid on saying, you know, XR Renegade will be at TwitchCon 2023. So he's looking forward to next year already. Yeah, and DJ Farms with the follow. Welcome to the M&M fam. Hey, cool cow. Oh, wait, never mind. It's for moderate. Never mind. I was just about to say, well, you could just do this if you want. I might have to consider making you a moderator. You've been on top of that pretty good, so. The Midwest pack would be good for that cow feed. You'll be needing. Oh, cow feed. I only feed hay. I don't feed TMR. I'm a beef cattle raiser. It's about as far as I'll get into this cattle operation. Ain't no dairy cattle guy. Best recipes I've seen for console. Yeah, not a dairy cattle raiser. I definitely am not. I get too impatient. Some things just take forever with the milking, and it's just not for me. Too much work, too much. You know, over the winter I should be able to work with the cows and call it a day. I'm not talking silage, Wilkie. I'm talking total mix ration. So it has silage, hay, and it's like you got to do the proper mixtures. Silage is okay. If I were to get into the corn operation, you're darn right I'd be making silage. It's a good way to feed your cows. But right now we're gonna be doing basic hay. I'm a basic hay kind of guy. Uses corn meal. Same thing, you have to mix hay, straw with it. E2. Don't feed straight silage. Way less hay needed. It's probably 40% corn. Oh yeah, by the way, Wilkie, that little trick you showed me the other night, or you sent me a picture of, I think we're gonna try that tonight. I'm kind of curious about that, because I do got that air drill. You want to see it? Yeah, I think we'll do that. I gotta start well, I guess it's April. I should get on to seeding my soybeans in that field over there. I gotta lime that first. Why the heck did I start cutting grass first? Holy man, I'm all over the place. Dan DJ Farms, how's everyone doing this evening? I'm doing great. How about yourself? Or potatoes. We feed beefers the whole potatoes. You're doing well. That's good to hear. Good to hear. Okay, I think we're gonna leave those swaths in the field for now. I gotta grab my my sprayer here. We're gonna switch out to the dry box. Couple months ahead of schedule, yeah, no doubt, eh? April cutting hay already. Ha! I don't know, the seasons in this game, I don't know if I'm quite enjoying the seasons, to be honest. They're kind of whack. Of course, you let them rot, so they basically silage slop. Okay. I did plant winter barley. Looks like nice barley too, if I do say so myself. Did you wait till last growth stage on grass? Yeah. Yeah, she was fully grown. Okay, stupid dry box. Now we gotta throw lime on that field, otherwise we're in trouble. It's a huge increase. 1 month past. They're ready to harvest. And the game. A2 and nothing about it. Or the field info, but adds up if you test it. Yeah, I did do a test on it after you told me the first time a long while ago, and yeah, that really does work. It's no lie. Is there a mod that shows itemized list of sold products? Trying to see exactly how much I am actually making per production without having to turn everything off for 1 month. I'm not 100% sure on that. Someone you could ask who might be on the stream later would be Miller. Are you on PC or console? PC, yeah, that would be a question for Miller. Miller 63. Sadly, I wouldn't know. There might be. Depends on how the XML has been written, though. Some have higher sale. Yeah. How many of you all knew that these frickin' trucks can haul lime? Yeah, it was about yesterday days old when I found out. I think it's with the auger wagon and lime, but just this whole time. I think it is the lime mod doing it. The lime mod? What lime mod? You talking the auger wagons with lime, or is there another lime mod? Yeah, I think it is too, but the weird thing is when the auger wagon, when I downloaded the auger wagons with lime mod a long time ago, I looked at normal semi-trucks and stuff like that, and none of it worked. So I don't know where along the lines it all of a sudden started working, because it wasn't until, like I said, a couple days ago that I seen, oh wait, that's the lime symbol. You're telling me this Super Bee can haul lime? That never used to be like that. Needless to say, I wasn't very impressed because, geez, you know how many times that would have come in handy? Holy man, I'm putting 9.64 tons on. I left it a little too long. I should have got to this a long time ago. Yuck. That's enough of the Fent talk from now on. I should put that in the bad word list so it like blocks it out. Every time someone says Fent, it will just block it out. That would actually be funny. I only used the 1050, 39 miles per hour. Crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty crazy. Yeah, honestly, in real life, 25 mile an hour is fast enough for me. It's kind of crazy how in real life driving a tractor 25 mile an hour is like, yeah, this is a little fast. Almost hit the ditch. Oof, that would have been rough. $23 mile per hour, too fast. Boss said full throttle. Yo, yo, Colpaz in the house. How's it going? Anyone else on with me? Nope, just me. I love how I just said just me and just Jess VID has followed. I was like, just me, just Jess VID with the follow. Welcome to the M&M fam. Oh yeah, throwing so much lime on this field. I really should have did this like 2 harvests ago. Now I gotta stay on top of it. Yeah, I usually, when I get the handle, I just didn't have the money for the lime spreader, so what I was doing was I was hoping, because even in the beginning the lime, or the pH levels weren't that bad, so I'm like, oh, you know what, I'm lucky. But my luck ran out, I pushed it a little too far, I think. Last harvest was a bit poor. So now I'm going to stay on top of it now that I got the lime spreader every harvest. We'll be doing it. Cool cowboy, I'm gonna go take a shower. I'll be right back. Okay, cool cowboy, sounds good. Whew, had some buffalo chicken pizza tonight. I'll tell you, it's already giving me heartburn. Holy. Must be a spicy cheese. Looky, you have 657 points. Oh boy, getting out of hand with those points. Tom, there's Tom. There was a guy asking a question in chat here, Tom. He was asking, as soon as I scroll far enough up here, I am Kemble was asking, is there a mod that shows an itemized list of sold products? Trying to see exactly how much I'm actually making per production item without having to turn everything off for 1 month. Do you know of a mod that will do that, Tom? You don't think there is? I didn't think so either, but I said that you would probably know. Yeah, the TLX 9000 is pretty nice. The sounds are a little too quiet for my liking. I like a loud truck. Man, Kemble, okay, thank you. I think it would be very popular if there was one. Oh, I'm not arguing. I bet you it would be very popular. 100%. It's actually a good idea if you ask me. I don't like loud sounds while I'm streaming. Viewers can't hear me. Yeah, I got it turned down. I got my sound turned down in the stream itself. So, it's loud in my ears. No, I do not want the auger. I want the frickin'... Jeez. Jake brakes can really drown out a streamer. Yeah, they can. And like I said, I have them turned down. But they're loud and proud in my ear. I love the sound of those Jake brakes. Not a fan of them yourself? Oh, really? Oh, I can't get enough of them. I am an absolute fan of Jake brakes, IRL and in-game. I let those puppies loose on a regular basis. I'm sure gonna miss those sounds when they go all electric. I used to drive AM Generals that were automatic with Jake brakes, refitted as potato trucks. Upsies daisies. I think we're gonna go. Oh man, I'm already throwing 50,000 pounds of freaking lime on here. Ugh. Military surplus semis. I was just about to say AM Generals is what the military used. Or used to use. And if I'm not mistaken, they should have a Detroit steel in them. Or a Detroit engine in them. I love them. Everything was so well documented. Gotta love military rigs. Detroit with an Allison 583. I think because of me being in the Navy, my ears are very sensitive. You learn to turn the Jake brake off after you get a few $500 fines. That's not really enforced up here. Weirdly enough, it's not a thing that's really enforced up here. A place up here that is really something to chuckle about is Swift Current. I mean, they're right along the Trans-Canada Highway, and constantly Jake brakes going through there all night, all day. I mean, me living next to the highway, I never ever had an issue with the Jake brakes. I actually got used to them, and now that I'm not anywhere near the sound of Jake brakes, I kind of miss it. It's kind of like the people in Moose Jaw with the fighter jets, like fighter jets constantly flying over, and it's like whenever they move away, they're like, I miss those fighter jets. And so that's kind of what it is for me. I enjoy the sound. The sound can actually put me to sleep. Nasty Nova, how was your stream, brother? I hear the occasional outlaw at night, but when you are screaming down a steep hill with 3 40-foot trailers on the back, you need all the braking you can get. Well, that's exactly it. Like, they complain about these Jake brakes, and it's like, well, it's either that or they blow their brakes out. I never understood it. It's just one of those things that I got used to it, but there's those people that never did. Or a lot of people from the town I lived in there, the trains, we were right along the train tracks, and people would complain about the trains going through and like how loud and obnoxious they are. And it's like, well, if you like those groceries that you have, then you you know, if you looked at it in that perspective, then maybe you wouldn't hate those trains as much. Like, those trains are delivering freight all night, every night. Like, fuel, freight, everything you can imagine. Then it goes to truck. Like, so that's usually how I look at it. I just look at it differently, I guess. It's flat here, so not really an issue. Just slow down earlier. You could hear the gas turbine engines on the ships throughout the ship. Huh. Hey, were you, Tom, actually speaking of ships, were you ever on a nuclear powered one? I think, actually, it's only the aircraft carriers that are nuclear powered. Carriers and subs, yes, that's right. Uh, you were mostly on small ships. Huh. Yeah, I thought of that the one day there, because I know you were in the Navy, so I was like, oh, I wonder if he was ever on any nuclear powered ones. Most of the time, ships I was on had the same engines as jetliners. Oh, really? Oh, that's kind of cool. I like the small ships because of the small hometown vibes. Everyone knows everyone. There's a bunch of Navy guys here. All have DAV license plates. Basically a license plate recognizing that they were... Well, up here it's like for past veterans, they get a special license plate. I haven't driven in the US for over 30 years. You ought to get back there, Tom. Japers. It's been too long. Not until things get better. Too much crybaby stuff going on. I ain't gonna argue with that with you there. That's... It has trickled into Canada here too, so you guys aren't the only ones. Do I want... No, I want the sprayer. Thank you. No one respects anyone. That is the truth. I think that's why I've come to like streaming. I get quite a bit of respect on here. It's actually really amazing how much respect is on here. Mind you, I guess I'm playing Farm Sim, so... If I was playing Call of Duty, I think it would be a different story. To be honest, sometimes I feel like I wasted 20 years of my life serving for a country like that now. Yeah, I feel ya. Joe, what's up? Yo, how's it going? Joe Mama! I was hoping you were gonna say that, literally. I was hoping you were gonna say that. Oh, man. I was sitting here in my head, I'm like, man, I really hope he takes that bait. Like, I hope he says, Joe Mama! You did. Oh, man. Joe Papa. You know, there are guns everywhere here, but no school shootings here. Yeah, I know, it's the weirdest thing. Apparently we had one in Regina, I think it was. There was one that was close to being a school shooting. It was actually kind of weird. I didn't even know. It's just something that we don't get very often here, but then when you hear about it, how close it was like, oh, okay, I guess it does happen here. There are walls around all schools and only one way in or out. If you don't have a student or a teacher ID, you are not getting in. What people in the US think a wall is an act of the devil. That's weird. You know how much you pay me to go into a school to make fun at school? Not enough. Here kids play pogs and marbles and hacky sack. Hacky sack is back, or hack and sack? Is that kind of like hacky sack where you like, man, I can remember that when I was a kid. Cool Cowboy's back. How's it going, buddy? How was your shower? Yep, that's hacky sack. Yeah, we call it hacky sack. Oh, man. I haven't hacky sacked in a long time. Big Rizzle, is the nitrogen just putting liquid fert on for precision farmer? Yes, your nitrogen will be your liquid fertilization or even solid fertilization that gives you nitrogen, and or manure or slurry, and lime will give you pH level. Stretch and hydrate, okay. You're actually putting a slurry on a couple of your fields right now. Yeah, I don't do much manure spreading or anything like that. I'm not fancy. I do it because it's something different. Oh yeah. Yeah, Yeah, sometimes you need something different. I should soon rock pick these fields too, because I noticed last seeding season I noticed there's quite a few big rocks, so I think I might have to invest in a rock picker eventually. I should maybe look soon and invest in some more land. I'd like to buy that field over there. That looks like a nice field. Okay, well that's limed, thank goodness. Thank goodness.